All right, we're live.
All right. So how do they find us?
Hmm.
It's through StreamYards, right?
Yeah, it's StreamYards, but it's attached to my YouTube channel,
Oh,
so everything should be perfectly to go. Like it was if I just clicked on YouTube Live. But yeah, anyways, so what we want to talk about today?
um. Well, I guess we can talk about random subjects up until people start watching,
Yeah, I'm
and then
not
we can talk
sure
about the book more. Um.
if anyone's even watching right this second. It doesn't say anybody's here, so
Nope.
yeah.
Not yet. Anyway.
If your friends want to join in, let them know.
Yeah, I'll try. Um.
I got one viewer. Hello, hello, welcome.
I
But
wonder if
yeah,
that's me.
I don't know. This is live viewers, me.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. Anyways, but yeah. Um, did you check out the Assassin's Creed the Valhalla yet?
Yeah, I looked at it more.
Looks pretty freaking awesome. I did a video on it earlier. What I feel about it. I was like, yeah. As long as they don't microtransaction the crap out of it, they
Yeah.
did the last
Never
one.
know. I would bet they might do that.
Yeah, I hope not.
Like,
Yeah, I have no problem with cosmetics and stuff like that, but just don't do the whole XP crap. They make it long and hard to do, and then grindy as hell. And then, hey, you want some XP boost? Here, go buy it. $3.
yeah.
Click on this. It'll make you go faster.
I don't know. I would just checking on stuff.
Yeah. Um. Actually, probably can watch a trailer. Sure, we can do that. Let's see.
I'll look at upcoming games. Let's see. Iron Man VR. I'm just gonna name off the ones that shows. But Iron Man VR, of course, Minecraft Dungeons, which I don't really care about. The Last of Us Part 3 or Part 2. Garbage. Desperados 3. You ever heard of that game? Ghost of Tsushima. What is this?
Give me a second. Trying to.
Sony Interactive. Of course, it's a Sony game. I don't
Let's see if we can do. How
know.
we do it.
Ghost looks pretty decent. I mean, it looks kind of looks like one of them like old school like samurai fighting games.
Oh, Ghost of She. Yeah, the
Tsushima.
Ghost one. Yeah, yeah, that one is like a. If I remember right, it's like a. Oh, what is that game series? I can't think of it. Oh, someone throw up a chat, please. Uh, Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Yeah, it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be like Dark Souls.
Like that hard? Because Dark Souls is about just dying over and over and over.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much how if I'm right, it's by the same kind of.
It almost
You
kind
know,
of looks like oh, what's that old fighter like samurai game where you run around as a samurai and you like I don't know kill like bigger things and stuff all the time.
yeah, I'd share my
Or like
screen,
you
but
jump over
I
like
don't think it's
trees
gonna
and stuff.
work. Yeah,
I'm watching the trailer right now. I don't think we're
right?
supposed to
Can
share
you
the
share?
trailers.
You can, as long as you talk over them. You don't play it like straight through. You have to like pause every so often.
I don't know how to I don't know how to share it to StreamYard.
You just push at the bottom. You have like
Oh,
the
share
little,
screen.
yeah. My laptop won't let me. It's not good enough to do it.
Here, I'll
Okay.
share my second screen and I'll move it over.
Oh,
You see it?
yeah.
Here, let's restart. Do I need to turn it off the music?
I would.
Alright. We'll turn off the music and talk about it.
Yeah. Which one is this?
This is Tsushima, the Ghost of
Oh yeah, Ghost of
Tsushima.
Tsushima. Okay. Yeah, it looked really good. I was not much of the Dark Souls. I did like the last Star Wars
That's
game
kind
that
of
they was
neat,
working
actually,
on.
though,
Did it.
being able to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks decent. I mean, I like the graphics, although this is on PlayStation 4.
Can you pause it for a second?
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say the trees and the wind look really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we go back a little bit, I
Yeah.
mean, that graphics, I mean, I know it's a cutscene right now, but the graphics are looking pretty solid. I mean, you can see the details, like, right here of all the trees and stuff,
Yeah.
and the little trees falling down and stuff. And I think it's like you can see his complexion and everything. It's pretty cool.
It's not bad.
Like, you can see his hair moving over here.
Yeah.
It came a long way since we were little.
Yeah.
We were little blocks. We play like a block. This guy would be a block, and you'd have a block for a hand and a block for a hand, and his sword would be kind of like all jaded looking. I would be like, heck yeah, this is cool. I'm guessing that's the bad guy.
I'm guessing that's the main protagonist. I think that's the who you play as, the guy who goes. If I remember right, this
Oh,
game
this
is
is who
pretty
you play
much.
as?
Yeah, if I remember from what I saw about this game, it's pretty much he wants revenge because this one guy took over his land and killed everyone, and he somehow survived. Supposed to be
Mhm.
very ninja samurai.
Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to. We're supposed to watch a trailer about a couple games tonight. Or I was supposed to from a coworker of mine, so I'll play those too.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about those. But yeah, I mean the graphics. I mean you can just see everything. I mean it's a cutscene, so it's gonna be more like movie-ish.
Yeah.
So
The game looks like this. I don't know. Is this game out? I think I saw it.
oh yeah, this definitely looks
'Cause
like
it was,
that one where you're like it's almost kind of like a Assassin's Creed type.
yeah, it's
Or
supposed to be a like. I'm not sure.
but that's
I'm
cool that
pretty
you have
sure
like
what I've
fire
heard
arrows.
about it. Yeah, what I've heard about it is like the difficulty of like a Dark Souls game, but its own thing. So
Hmm.
not sure what they're. I have to really look at the gameplay. Here, hmm. The old demon masks. Interesting. Yeah, the main game I want to get is 27 or Cyberpunk 2077. God, that looks so good. And I guess they announced today.
What game?
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, 2077. They just announced today that, or I heard on. I guess it was announced a while back because someone did like a. I can't remember what website it was, but they did like a
Here's the official cinematic.
translation. Well, nobody wants to see that. All right, here we go. This looks awesome. Oh, the gameplay of this thing looks sweet. There's supposed to be so many choices, so many class builds. You can start your character as like a rich,
Well, there's no bullet holes in that one. That doesn't look like a sketchy
action. If you know anything about the cyberpunk universe, it's very dark, very futuristic.
Oh, this is my type of samurai looking guy. I wish I could have that outfit in that samurai game.
You can have like hidden things inside your body that are robotics and all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in this cutscene he like failed something. He failed a job, and yeah. But yeah, you can customize your character. And they just announced today that during your customization, you can customize everything, like the boobs, all the sexual parts, fully customizable. And it's going to keep a 18 plus rating even in Australia and everywhere, because it's supposed to have like blood, gore, drugs, alcohol, full on sex scenes. They'll have the whole, what is it, sexual, you can hire, prostitutes and all kinds of shit. But it's nuts. And it's also got,
it's like a worse version of GTA.
They said that like it gets dark. It's supposed to have brutality. Like you can like just freaking maim people, like, cut off legs, arms, heads, everything. And they're like, yeah, we don't. And their response to them, people asking like how they feel about it. They're like, yeah, we don't fuck around. CD Projekt Red's like, yeah, we're bringing it, and we're gonna bring it hard, and you're gonna love it, or you're gonna hate it. I'm like, well, that's another game I'm gonna have my put my headset on.
Yep.
That's fine. It's all right. It's definitely a game we're gonna get though. Oh, he's got fucking knocked him.
There's like an AI inside his body or something.
No, like it's cyberpunk, so like they can like replace entire body parts with machinery. And they have, if you know anything about the world, they have like a cyber space that you can like hack into, and you can actually make your guy like proficient at hacking. And you can like take over people's minds and bodies and shit, just like hacking into their like cybernetics. Because some people replace like their entire brain, it's a robotic brain. You can hack into it, make shit. Yeah, it's supposed to be freaking sweet. Yeah, see that shit? Her eyes, her eyes are fucking doing that shit. She's hacking him.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude, it looks awesome. And they have my favorite. The only actor I actually freaking have any respect for is in this game. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, it's not that.
I'm about to see him. Freaking dude's a legend. There he is.
Does he have a dog? He's gotta have a dog.
No, he's like, I think he's supposed to be like an AI in your head, because he was a character, and I'm pretty sure he died. But yeah, here, just share it again when you're done. Ready? You ready?
Sure. Alright, so I haven't actually played this game. It's not.
What is this?
It's not new or old. I mean, it's older, but it's called The Stranded Deep. Basically, it's like a survival type game.
Some of the survival games could be good. Some could be.
Apparently, it's horrible. It's got really good graphics, and like the gameplay is actually.
That does look good.
It said the nice thing about it is when you cut down a tree, the tree actually like falls and doesn't just disappear.
How big is this island?
I don't know, but it doesn't look very big. I guess
No, it
you can
didn't. And then
explore
like,
across the ocean and stuff too. Which I don't know how he builds all that stuff with just a little tiny bit of what he has on. I guess ships, maybe. I don't know.
oh shit, shark, fucking octopus. What the fuck? That's why I stay away from the ocean. Looks decent. At least the graphics look nicer than what was that game I tried playing? I know Michael plays all the time.
I have to look up what the other one is.
That Ark Survival, whatever it was called. Yeah, I'll take this down so that it doesn't show anything you can't.
No, I won't see anything. It's on my second monitor, but they probably don't want to see me searching for stuff anyway.
No, but oh man, I'm excited for that 2077. I have no idea what I want to do. Like, you can go sneaky hacker, or you can do like full on bruiser, or you can like change your arms to be robot arms, and so they can do like super massive damage. Like, you can break through freak solid concrete and shit. I was like, that would be fucking sick. Just walk up, dude, just burst his fucking head straight off with a punch. I'd be like, oh, like I did in that Ghost of the Shell anime on Netflix. An episode where a dude was like he had like a robot arm. And he was a boxer. And he like a door would open, the guy would be like, oh, and he just dude's head would just explode. I'm like, damn. He can like rip Gatling guns off fucking turrets and shit, just fucking turn on enemies. I'm like, it's probably gonna be how I play. That's usually how I play. Just go in and kill everything. Yeah.
I actually don't remember what it was called. I'm trying to think of what he called it. It's supposed to be kind of like a Conan, where it's like got like nudity and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh yeah, I tried looking. I thought about getting that Conan. One of the Conan. One was free, and then the one that I think the new one isn't free though.
I didn't care for that. I'm not a big survival fan.
Yeah, look at that Fantasy Star your friend was talking about, but that's only for the Xbox.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I can't even play it. I love rum. Rum is good. Dude, Leslie's gonna be pissed when I tell her about there's an announcement of the new Pirates of the Caribbean. You hear about that? Pretty much, the new Pirates of the Caribbean, they're doing a reset, I think, on the whole series, and they're making it female lead, because they had Johnny Depp, but then the whole Amber Heard bullshit came out.
Pirates of the Caribbean 6. Did Disney pick Karen Gillan for new lead?
Yeah,
moving forward with a female lead.
Yeah, I was like, my wife. Leslie loves Johnny Depp's Pirates of the Caribbean. That's her favorite.
I mean, he's literally amazing in that. I mean, at least they're using one of the old characters.
Yeah, she's also pretty freaking. I like her, but still, it's just like.
I mean, at least she's using one of the old.
They should do this as a spinoff. They should keep like the main, and have a new Johnny Depp.
Yeah, why are they rebooting it though? That's stupid.
Well, the whole thing was, if you didn't hear, his ex-wife Amber Heard came out and tried to like say he was abusive to her and all that bullshit, and it turned out that Amber Heard. You know, when he was married to Amber Heard.
Ooh, Johnny Depp.
Yeah, she's a lady who played on Aquaman.
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen Aquaman.
She is fucking nuts, because it finally came out, a bunch of voice tapes and stuff, that the whole time wasn't him abusing her, it was her abusing him. Like, literally, she cut his fingers off. One of his fingers got cut off from her. She would throw shit at him, all kinds. It was a huge thing for a while, and she's pretty much blacklisted now. But the whole thing was because when she first had said that, he was an abusive person, tried to get a court order, she wore makeup, I guess, to make it look like she had a black eye and stuff. And so they pretty much, Disney cast him out, pretty much. They're like, oh, shit, can't have that. So they threw him out, this whole Me Too bullshit era where there's like, hey, you have to believe women no matter what. Let's
Yeah,
not wait for
unless they're
any.
against the Democrat, but we're not really talking about
Yeah,
that.
right, yeah. And yeah, they pretty much they kicked him out. And all of the evidence came forward. He just dropped evidence. He's just like, okay, you know, blacklist me, fine. Here's all the evidence against her. So he had kept not just like I think videotape or audios and god amount of it. And oh my god, yeah, she is done. Yeah, so that was big bullshit. Now I think they already had it set where they weren't going to use him anymore, and there's like crap. That's why they should just announce this as a spinoff. Like, you know, they have Johnny Depp's Caribbean, and then they're gonna do like they follow a female. Like, was she in the other ones? Was it her that was in the beginning ones? I don't
I
think it
thought
was her.
so. It looked kind of like her. Maybe not.
But
I got another trailer we're gonna play. Neo 2.
Neo 2. I think I played the first one. I don't
I
know
think I
if
played the first one. It's from
I
IGN.
only started it.
I think
I
it's
gotta
more
get
like
back
a
into that
ninja type game. But the
one.
graphics also look pretty good in this.
Yeah, it's another like the first one was very much like Dark Souls, but like Asian. So I'm wondering if this is like a continuing of that one. I don't know. Like I don't know too much about the second one. Like I was never really into Dark Souls. I could not play the first one. I tried to, and I sucked.
Well, Dark Souls is too much. You're just dead all the time. There's just too many mobs, and you're just dead all the time.
You know, the Star Wars one I did like. The one they did a Star Wars game, and it had a lot of the Dark Souls elements. Like if you
Mhm.
meditated in the field, all the monsters respawn and all that stuff. And that one actually came pretty fun. I beat that one. Now you can do like a new game with hard modes instead they just released.
That's pretty cool. I do like
So
the gameplay looks pretty sick on this.
yeah. But yeah. Oh, my subscription ended for my Star Wars game, so I'm like, crap.
We watched the
I
Diablo
don't
4
know.
official trailer.
Who is?
I said, should we watch the Diablo 4 official trailer?
Sure, why not? We can't put the sound definitely not for Blizzard games, but
Yeah.
we can
Break it. Oh. All right. Thanks. Good.
yeah, it looks freaking sweet. I like Diablo 3. Never really played Diablo 2. I think I played it a little bit,
I played
but
Diablo 2 a little bit. I never played. I don't think I played the original. I played
yeah.
Diablo 3 the day it came out because my college buddies wanted to go get it, and we all went and got it together and played it the very day it came out.
Yeah, eventually they brought back all the dark, gloomy. It's not no longer. It doesn't look cartoony anymore like they did in the third one.
Mhm.
A lot of people did not like the aesthetic to the third one, so this looks really cool. Got it
Yeah, this will be more
dark.
3. Is it more 3? Or is it top down view still?
It's still a top-down view.
Oh, is it?
That's how Diablo games are, but this is
Yeah, but
like
it'd be cool if they did a
darker.
first person, third person view, or top down. That'd be nice. They did all 3. Give you a different
Yeah,
outlook. I think it'd put you in the game more.
yeah, yeah. It's in my eye. Fucking bugging the shit out of me. I got a hair in my eye. So it is.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah. Ah. I do like the cutscenes though from Diablos. They always look pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, they're very cinematic, but they look good. I just want to see their abilities. Have them do something.
I don't know if that's in this one because I'm pretty sure this is just a cut. This is just a cinematic trailer.
Those beasts look pretty cool.
Using blood to open the door. Let their buddy out there to get slaughtered.
Both of them. Two people.
Like, oh well, let's get going. Oh,
Oh,
my
maybe it
God.
was only one of them.
Yeah, it was only one.
I thought the other guy was on the other side of the door when he cut it. Why did they throw him against that?
I think they're just using him.
Oh yeah, he must be being used.
They're like, give us a treasure. He's like, oh shit. Doesn't look like a treasure room to me.
This is a lot longer of a trailer than what I'm used to. Most trailers aren't. Well,
Yeah, this is the one they announced. This is the announcement trailer. This is the one they had at Blizzard, whatever, the last BlizzCon or whatever.
oh,
They announced. Buddy, where'd you go? Let's go, man. So you know you're fucked. It's like everything goes dark. Your buddy just fucking disappears. Oh shit! Like,
he,
yep, you're fucked.
oh,
Huh?
so he's a bad guy.
He was the buddy he left outside, and he turned around, and he hit him with an axe. The dude's just like, jaws like fucking ripped down. He's like, ha ha. I was like, fuck. Being like ripped apart. Freaking blood's being torn from him. Do some kind of ritual.
Oh, that's not creepy.
All right, yeah. Like demon rituals.
Oh,
He's like, oh, this is what I really look like.
why does he look like what's that? What's that character's name? Lord Voldemort. He looks like Lord Voldemort.
Like, thank you for being such a good friend. Now, die, be my sacrifice.
Oh,
He's like, oh, I don't wanna.
well, wouldn't that be the last thing you see? Be like, this is amazing.
I know, right?
This is my last thing I get to see in this life. Great, fantastic.
Yeah. He's like, fine, I'll do it.
Don't you want your veins just completely ripped apart, and torn and moved like that?
Now they're bringing forth the lady. Lilith. Oh, yeah. She looks sexy. Mother of the demons. And he died.
Oh man, she's ugly.
Guess for demons, she's pretty hot. Though I've seen many more demon ladies that are like, well, way better than that. Whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, they could have done a better job. Yeah, better demons.
Oh. Oh my god. So all the trailers your friends wanted you to watch.
Oh, I don't remember what the other one was. Yeah, I can't think of the name of the other one.
Yeah. We only really got one watcher. Wow. We probably have more. I can't see them for some reason. This is somewhere. I'm just not seeing them. You talk to your friends at all? See if they want to jump on with us?
Yeah, but he said he was getting ready to go to bed.
Mm.
A couple of them were, so they said they couldn't get on.
It's 12 o'clock already, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Time flies.
I know, man.
So you
Crazy.
get home late again tonight?
Huh? Yeah.
Dude, yeah, do a movie.
No, my stupid fence fell over. I was out there doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fence blew over in the wind.
Nice. Yeah, we had some pretty bad winds here the last couple days.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Yeah. Anyways, we get any further in the book?
I haven't had a chance. I need to work on it. I just
Yeah.
haven't had time. I have 3 delivery. Well, maybe 3 deliveries tomorrow. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else is new in the pop
Mm-hmm.
world? Let's look
Did you see that info about that lady got arrested in a stormtrooper outfit in Canada?
at.
Oh man, that was nuts. Like I guess she's probably hired or something. I think she's part of the Final First. Have you heard of those guys?
Mm-mm.
They do like the dances and stuff and full like really good stormtrooper outfits, like like movie grade,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll show up and they do all kinds of crazy. They did dance on what was that show? America's Got Talent or something like that. One of those kind of shows they did, and like freaking pretty much won like a ton of stuff from that. And then they get invited to all kinds of stuff, and they have people that are members all over the world. I think the only thing you have to be able to do is you have to love Star Wars, and you have to have your own costume. And as long as you can make it yourself, I think that's the only rule. But yeah, this late a girl in Canada, I guess, was hired, and she was walking up to where, I guess, where she was supposed to go. And she was like fully dressed and
Mm-hmm.
had like a stormtrooper rifle. So it wasn't a real rifle; it was literally a prop rifle from Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And a cop, I don't know if she got cops called on her or cops showed up or something, but next thing she knows, she's got like 5 or 6 cops on her, all pointing guns at her, telling her, yelling at her to put her weapon down and get on her knees. And it's like, dear God.
In Lethbridge, you say?
Huh?
In Lethbridge?
This, probably. It's in Canada. That's all I know. Who are you looking? Yeah, that's it right there. Yep, that's it. Yeah, poor
Yeah,
freaking
play this
lady.
video. Play this video. Oh,
I don't. Yeah, yeah. It's freaking stupid. It's like all these cops show up and they point the guns at her. Like it's like, all right, she's in a stormtrooper outfit, guys. Come on. I
do they
get it.
not know? Do they
It's
not know?
Canada. It's Canada, so they're like, oh my God, someone's got a gun. That if that was in Missouri, cops are like, hey buddy, what's going on? Nice gun, man. Where do I get one as cool as that? Like, literally, this dude's got a
That's a
fucking
legit
shotgun.
stormtrooper outfit, though. I gotta say, I'm actually impressed by her stormtrooper outfit. That's pretty legit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I guess they messed up her face a little bit. She bled her nose.
Has the 501st gotten mad about this whole new Star Wars thing yet?
I don't know if they do anything like that because they have they just do the dances and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they will do any kind of opinion on what's going on right now.
Mm.
This is freaking it's crazy, man. Like even in my training as a cop, I would never like I'd be like, guys, she's in a stormtrooper on May 4th, guys. Come on. Any of you Star Wars fans, you guys know this. Come on. And I think later on look, he's got a freaking rifle.
Yeah, I see the rifle.
Like I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's pretty sad.
I don't know, they like messed her face up a little bit. I guess she was crying. She's scared to death. And I'm like, of course she was. She doesn't fucking know what's going on. She's like, I just had a gig. I was going to a gig.
Did they actually arrest her?
I don't know if they actually did. I think they finally let it go. To my knowledge, there's like, hey, people were worried. You were walking around. You had a mask on. You had a gun. And they thought you had a gun. They
As
try to
soon as they
block
pull
it
up, they
here.
should have
Right here,
known.
right here, they pulled his truck up because they're trying to block the scene from people with cameras.
That's stupid.
I think it pretty much ends right there. Yeah, that's the end of it.
That's
But
dumb.
yeah, it's like I can understand protocol. I understand that there's protocol. You see a person like I'm work security. I have literally had dudes with construction workers who walked in, had their sidearm on. You're not allowed in our site with guns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any weapon whatsoever. So I'm dead. If this guy wants to freaking rob this place, I'm freaking dead. I'm like, hey guy, can't have that. He's like, oh shit, sorry man. I'm like, just bring it back to your truck. That's it. I didn't fucking like freak out or anything. I've been around guns way too much. But yeah, dude, it was like you gotta be kidding
I'm looking
me.
at 501st.com right now.
Dude, Final First, those dudes are freaking sweet. I'll sell that. I really like a lot of their stuff. I saw their dance. I'm pretty sure it was them doing it on that American Got Idol or something like that. It was freaking awesome. And they do all kinds of really cool stuff. They have like full on merchandise. Yeah, they do like cosplay stuff and yeah.
So I can find what I'd like to actually see.
That's pretty sick.
Look at that, dude.
Like those are movie grade, cosplay. This is like top line stuff. I'm pretty sure these are all like they made themselves. I don't know if
Yeah.
you buy them.
No, I'm not trying to buy them. I'm just looking at it like.
Like what they got. Yeah, they do some crazy stuff. You should look up that. Why don't you look that up real quick?
What?
Their actual like the dance. See if you can find
Oh.
like their American Got Talent or whatever it's called. The Final First Dance on screen. I think it was like on stage. Definitely can't play the music. Any kind of music, certain places will copyright it. I'm not monetized anyway, so it's not like they could take any money from me.
Alright. I don't know if this is it or not.
No, this ain't it. I'm talking about like American, you watch those TV shows, like America's Got Talent or UK Got Talent or something like that, where they got that one. What's his name? The guy is always an asshole to everybody. He's famous for it. Ramsey, something like that. God, I can't remember his name. Gordon Ramsay. He's a cook.
No, that's a cook.
Yes, I don't think that's him. Here, I'll just add this. I can see what you're doing. I don't think that's it. You look up Golden Buzzer Stormtrooper. Oh, the one right there. Right there. Right there. That's it. There it is. Adding that stuff there. You don't want to add these ads on there. Boom, boom, boom. Nobody cares.
I do like Zaxby's though.
I'm fucking hungry.
Great. That's a great place.
Yeah, this one was freaking awesome. Like, look at their faces. Like, well, why are these guys all dressed like stormtroopers? And they don't say anything. They're like asking them questions, and they don't say a freaking word. So they're just like, "Okay, go ahead." They're like, "All right, I guess you can start."
Well, do you want me to here? We can probably play.
Okay, am I sharing the volume now? I don't know.
I'm sharing. Yeah.
I can't hear anything.
They should be able to hear it through me though. I don't know. They're asking who are you? Are you evil?
And they're not answering them at all. I remember
Yeah.
watching this, and I was like laughing because he's just like, "Are they going to say anything?" And she's just like,
All right,
"Go
all right,
ahead,
all
do
right.
it." All right, let's see what you got. And you could tell he is kind of like really surprised because he hates mostly everybody, but he likes Star Wars. You could tell in this that he actually enjoys Star Wars. Look at his face. He's like, what the fuck? love it, dude. You know how much work that would have to be able to do all this, and it was fully.
Actually, it wouldn't. I don't think it would be that bad, but you would be sweating to death probably. Oh no!
I think
The
this is like their
Gundam
world
dance.
premiere. I think this is like when
The
they
Gundam
first
dance.
came out. No one ever heard of these guys, and they became super famous after this. They keep switching between songs. That's why they're doing different dances. They're switching between songs.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing popular dances at the time. Yeah.
Look at his face, man. You can tell by his face. He's like, I love it. I love it.
Oh, you what the heck the booty fish? Oh my goodness, dude.
Standing ovation. Standing ovation. I know this is old, whoever's, if you're watching, but, we're just trying to enjoy some good times. Good times. They're all telling him to push the button. He's just like, but I'm doing it.
And now Darth Vader should walk out and choke them
I know,
all.
right? That would be great. Like Darth
like,
Vader, like
and
everybody
then
thinks it's
they'll like
over.
levitate and then just fall over dead.
All have like strings attached to them. So he walks out and they all freaking get rose in the air, and he's just like, "Grr," and does his own little dance. That'd be epic, especially if it came in like right now. Like everything's
Everybody's
over.
all excited. And
They're like, yeah, they already won.
also, you see this
Congratulations. And yeah, then the fucking Vader music comes over, and they're all like, oh. And then also like string, and he's like, and they'll get dragged off stage. That would have been cool. Final First ever watches this stream, do it. Do it. Do it.
That would be actually epic. Just see them just fall over and just start like.
Yeah, like I'll get dragged behind the scenes, like behind a curtain behind them or
like,
something. Vader walks out. That'd be sick.
And you see like the lightsaber. And he like cuts the rope, and then you see the.
I do think they do some dances with like Vaders and other stuff, but yeah, this one made. I think this is the first time they came out, made a freaking famous. Yeah, when was this? Does it have like any kind of time code on it or date? 2016.
2016. Yeah.
Yeah, it's old, but that girl that got arrested, that girl who got that problem happened with a part of the group. Then what?
Not this. This.
I can't read that. Yeah, they did a dance here. They got invited to Disney World, and they did it there. And this is why I don't think they'll ever say anything negative to Disney about the Star Wars, because
I don't think it's just a dance company. I think it's just a huge fan base thing.
Yeah, it is, but this is Disney and it's Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, so
yeah, I like that he's there, but I don't like that he's like dancing with them. He should be like rolling them down and doing some weird stuff. Or like come out and they all just like get flown backwards or something. And then he dances by himself and then he fights somebody.
Good old Vader though. Oh, they've done you wrong, Vader. They've done you wrong.
They did do him wrong right here. This is just sad. I feel like this should be like Luke Skywalker's dance right here.
Should have a dance battle between Vader and Luke Skywalker. That would be hilarious. Or Palpatine come out too. And be like, yeah, I'd do it better than you. Watch. And have him do like a spinning on his head or something.
Well,
Like,
it does
what
say
the
battle
hell, dude?
dance. It says it's a battle dance. So I don't know. Star Wars battle dance.
Yeah, we went to Disney World though. We never got our kids could never do this because you had to like show up like 4 o'clock in the morning to put your name into like a little drawing, and if you got the drawing, your kids would be allowed to get dressed up as Jedi and stuff and get be able to get pulled up on stage. That's enough of that. But yeah, it was. I don't know.
Yeah, this is pretty sad.
I was so mad at that because like I really wanted the kids to be able to do that, and they're like, yeah, you got to show up like 4 o'clock in the morning to be like first in line to get here, and then you put your name in a hat, you get drawn, you have a certain time period. Like you couldn't just pick, hey, I'm here, can my kid get dressed and go do the whole Jedi Academy thing? They're like, no. There's blocks, and you can only sign up, and if you get picked, you get picked. You don't. You're like, shit. I was like, I ain't get it. Like literally, Jake, because I was like, Jacob, you want to do this? And he's like, 4 o'clock in the morning, you nuts? I'm like, no, I'm good. I was like, oh, okay. And then we didn't wake up till like 8. So there's no way we were gonna do it.
Yeah, I see that the show The Office just turned 15 years old today. That's
No. Yeah, it's Return of the 6th today. Or not anymore, actually. It's the 7th now. So,
yeah.
but yeah.
And nobody likes the 7th. I mean, in all honesty, it wasn't as bad as 8 and 9, but
True. Oh my God, 8, 9. Jesus Christ. I just watched 9, and I haven't done a video on like my review yet because I really didn't want to watch it. But I finally was like,
what review?
freaking Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
You don't want to. It was on Disney
well,
Plus, and I was just
did I see
like,
it? I don't know. I might have seen it already. I can't remember.
it was horrible. It was not as bad as Last Jedi. Last Jedi pissed me off. Like trying to watch that movie was gut wrenching.
Yeah.
And horrible. Watching Luke Skywalker treated like that was the worst. So this one was nearly like it wasn't. When you watch the movie, it wasn't like them slapping you in the face as a
What was
fan.
that one
But after
about?
you get done with it, it's just like, huh? Which one?
The last one.
The Last Jedi. Pretty much, it was like right after where she was supposed to meet Luke for the. It was the first screen time of
No, I'm
Luke.
not talking about that one. I know what that one is. The one where Luke was basically
The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, this new one.
Well, pretty much in this one, Leia trains Rey, and they show that Leia was stronger than Luke, but she chose to walk away.
Well, no, that's not even true.
When the book, she was strong in the Force. Luke did train her in the books. He started to train her, but then she decided that she'd rather be a politician,
right?
And a mother.
She was never stronger.
Yeah, she was never stronger than him. No,
he was the strongest.
Yeah, he was a grandmaster. And then he does show up as a ghost, and he does the only good part of the whole fucking movie was that where she throws a lightsaber into the fire of this big burning ship, and he also Luke's hand comes out of the ship as ghost hand and grabs the lightsaber, and he comes out and he says one line that was like a backhand to freaking Rian Johnson. He's like, a Jedi's weapon should be honored and respected, not thrown away. I'm like, oh, that was JJ going, Rian Johnson, you're a bitch. Because, Last Jedi, she hands him his father's lightsaber, and he goes, and just walks off. And you're like, what the fuck? What just happened?
Yeah,
it's like, I remember that. Die. I'm old and I don't want to do anything. I just Snoke's too powerful. Kylo's amazing, and he's an emo, and he's so cool. Yeah, no, I was like, ah. I walked out. I watched Last Jedi. I was so fucking pissed. This movie didn't piss me off. This movie just disappointed. It was just like, that's the end. That's the end, guys. That's the end of Star Wars. Woo. There's a reason why everybody asks JJ, like in the interviews, like, do you expect a lot of people like this? He's like, if you like this movie, you're crazy. Like, this is JJ's words. He's literally telling people, like, I don't like this movie. You're not gonna like this because he had no. Literally, I don't like JJ. I will never defend that piece of crap. But he's no Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson is an asshat, and I think it's funny that he thinks he's going to get a trilogy. I wonder if he still thinks that. No fucking way that guy's ever touching Star Wars again. Fucking Bob Iger never let that guy ever touch Star Wars again. Because he destroyed. Oh, he does so much damage. But yeah. I did. I finally sucked it up because I was like, I don't want to watch. I already know all the spoilers. I know what happens in the movie. I've seen all of it, and I know if you're brain dead and you just like pure action and nonstop, just everything thrown in your face, and like Ray could just literally in the movie it was MacGuffin after MacGuffin. Which if you know what a MacGuffin is, it was pretty much. Hey, Luke and Han, or not Han, but Lando have been looking for this thing for a very long time. They can never find it. He disappeared. They can't find it. They crash a speeder, get thrown into sand. Sand sucks them down, and there it is. The thing that they've been looking for like 30 freaking years. There it is. Oh, look, dagger. Hey, isn't this what they wanted? Yeah, that's it. Hey, if I just open up this little thing on the dagger, it'll show me exactly where I need to go if I go to a certain planet. It's like, oh my god. And for some reason, 3PO couldn't, like, he could translate Sith language.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but the voice of C-3PO, he lives in Kansas City.
Really?
Yeah, he's on the radio all the time. I didn't know this. We were out doing deliveries. And Justin put it on there. I was like, wait, what is this? This dude was awesome. Like, he was talking, like, about all the different characters, the people he's met, and all this stuff. And, like, he was doing his different voices and stuff. I mean, funny dude. Funny guy. Great guy.
Yeah, you're the great guy. I think they did. Ryan Johnson did him wrong. He made him, I think it was him and, like one other guy he, like, bullied literally on set. Just bullied him. And like tore the dude apart. But so like JJ tried to do him better in this movie. He tried to make 3PO an actual character. They still left R2D2 in the fucking background like he's fucking nobody. Like R2D2. And they're just like, we're just gonna leave him. He's gonna have like a couple scenes where he does little sad noises, but we're gonna have BB-8, of course, in the front fighting, and then we'll have that stupid little. I don't know. They have this new robot that they put in there, like a ball. Yeah, it's like a ball.
All with a head. Yeah,
that's BB-8.
Looking thing ever.
That's BB-8. That's JJ created BB-8 for merchandise. He didn't want R2D2 and 3PO to be the main robots anymore because he knew robots sold.
Right.
So he wanted BB-8 to be the head. So he pretty much put a blanket over R2 the whole freaking first movie, which was disrespect to R2D2. And then later on, it was
R2D2 is the legend.
I know R2D2 is one of my favorite robots ever, and they did him so wrong.
I mean, C-3PO was cool too. I really like
C-3PO. They had to be together, like they're like
the legendary two
best friends. Like George Lucas literally said it's the story of Anakin Skywalker's rise and fall, but from the eyes of the droids. That's why the droids are in all the movies, because he's like, it's literally following the droids and like how they're kind of seeing things. And then they're like the last movie is just like R2. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that robot. Well, it beeps. Who cares? Fucking put it over there. we'll get like 2 or 3 scenes where he goes "Meh," when Leia dies, and it's like, God, I'm kidding me. And then they create another new robot, which is fucking ridiculous. It's like a wheel, and it's got like a cone for a head. So it literally just a cone sitting on top of a wheel, and it just scoots around and it says, it doesn't even beep or anything. It literally talks. And it's like, they're like, it's an abused robot. So like Ray, it's like, oh, were you abused? And she's like, here. And I'm like, bring R2. Just bring R2. And then they make this whole thing where they're going to wipe 3PO's mind. And 3PO's looking at all the new characters. He's like, they're like, what are you doing, 3PO? He's like, I'm looking at my friends. And like 2 seconds ago, they were yelling at him to shut up because he's stupid. And they're like, oh, 3PO, we love you too. I'm like, no, you don't. He doesn't even know you. I can see 3PO in his memory breaks, just like flashing Luke and Han and Leia and Chewbacca and R2. And he's like, I'm looking at my friends. They're like, us? No, not you. My real friends. Oh my God. I was like, Then they had to like wipe his mind so they could reset his program so he could read Sith language. That was the whole point of it. And then like you're all sad because now 3PO doesn't know who anybody is. He doesn't know who R2 is, doesn't know Leia, anybody, because his mind's completely wiped. And then literally like 30 minutes later, he runs into R2. R2's like, what do you mean you don't know who I am? Because he's talking to R2 and he's like, hello, who are you? And he's like, what do you mean? You know, R2's talking, he's like, what do you mean? Who am I? You know, we were best friends. He's like, I don't know you. And he's like, ugh. So R2 like reloads because he backed up all of 3PO's memories. So he just reloads it back in. So the whole point of him losing is just gone. It's like, what? So everybody got emotional at 3PO losing his memories, and then he's got to run back. It's like, can't even keep the, you know, if you're going to go in, do it. Don't like undo it just because you don't want to make people mad. This is what he did. He did the movie so he appeases everybody.
Yeah, he tries to appease everybody, and he doesn't. He fails at hard before.
Oh God, this was horrible. It was literally action scene after action scene. Like you can't stop to think. Like if you start thinking during this movie, it ruins the entire movie completely. So a lot of people out there, it was a fantastic movie. It was epic. It felt like Star Wars. I'm like, did you think for 2 seconds? Well, no, I just watched. I'm like, you gotta, like, Star Wars isn't a movie you just watch. You question things as the movie goes around. You're like, oh, that's cool, but what is this? What is that? You know, George Lucas is good at that. He made you want to ask questions. And sometimes he answered them, sometimes he didn't. But you wanted to ask. It made you enjoyed the movies because of it. This one's just like, look at the pretty shiny thing. Don't think. Consume. It's like, oh my God. They have the most ridiculous thing. I laughed at this when I read the spoilers before when it came out. Like they do this lightsaber, like literally light speed jumping, where they go into light speed, like literally inside planets. They're like flying around junk, and they're like, "Let's just go to light speed," and they come into another planet. And they're like, "Oh shit!" And they have to like dodge like buildings and stuff. I'm like, no way. That's not how it fucking works. Han literally said the thing, like, if you don't like navigate where you're going when you enter hyperspace, like if you don't put it in the nav computer and you have to have a destination and it has to program your light speed jump and it takes time. If you don't, you're gonna jump into the middle of a sun. This dude's just like, because what they did was they put a bunch of the old worlds in there, so it was like nostalgia. It was like Cloud City was one of them. I can't even remember now. They went by so fast you just don't even fucking care. But literally, they're just jumping from planet to planet, and they're like flying through different things, and they're like, "Oh crap!" You know, oh, they jump right through here, and they jump like through a building, and then come into another planet. And they're like, "Oh crap!" Like, and like the TIE fighters are following them, so it's not like they're just jumping to get away. Like they're trying to get away, and TIE fighters, which aren't built for light speed. This is a known thing if you're a Star Wars fan. You know, TIE fighters are built for, they go into Star Destroyers, Because Star Destroyers can go into light speed, but they're just made for there. They can't enter light speed. These TIE fighters are following through these lightsaber, these freaking. Somehow they're tracking the ship through light speed jumps. So they're like right on their tail. Every time they come out of like light speed, they're like, they're following. I'm like, dear God. They ruined the Force. They ruined space travel completely. He makes fun of the whole. He makes fun of another good scene though. He does make fun of Ryan Johnson's hold on maneuver, which if you don't know what that is, that's when she like entered hyperspace into that ship and like ripped the ship apart. And they're like, why don't we just send like literally has this pilot says, why don't we just send like a bunch of like robotic controlled ships into their like the enemy area and just have them all enter hyperspace and do the hollow. He's like, oh, that's a 1 in a million chance that actually works. No, we're not doing that. It's stupid. I'm like, this is like literally the only two places I laughed. The rest of the time was like, Then Rey makes out with fucking Kylo, and I was like, ugh. Then he dies, which made me laugh. And she's like, I love you, Ben. He's like, split. Oh my God. And Palpatine, oh my God, he was so dumb. Like they ruined the Emperor. How do you ruin the Emperor? Like, oh.
No.
Oh, my head. My head hurts because of this. But,
yeah, but the fact that they destroyed the space travel by itself.
It's some of the biggest hit videos of this movie, and I should make it and be just like, congratulations, Disney. This is how you're going to leave Star Wars. Because now all they're doing is putting stuff before this. They're like, because it's funny is the actors has said there's no fucking way they're coming back. Like Daisy Ridley has said she has no interest in returning to Star Wars. Daisy Ridley, she still plays Rey.
Oh.
She's openly stated she has no intention to returning to Star Wars. So congratulations, Disney. You put all your chips into a new female character who has no intention of ever returning.
Why?
Because she hates how how she was treated by Disney and probably how she was treated by Lucasfilm and all the chaos. It's gotta be nuts trying to work for that company because it's gotta be pure freaking chaos. Kathleen Kennedy doesn't know what the hell she's doing. Plus, she's firing and hiring directors left and right, and the actors are probably like, "So, which script do I actually get to memorize? You got this guy's script, and then this guy's redoing the script, and now we're doing freaking 100." Like they did reshoots up to like a month before the movie came out. They were literally reshooting the movie up to the day it had the release. It was bad. Like, oh my God. Oh, I guess they like had test groups. They brought part of the movies. They had several different cuts, and like half the cuts they had, nobody liked. Everybody wanted to walk out. And I'm just like, oh my God, you guys cannot. It's so easy. It's Star Wars. If you just have a competent writer who loves Star Wars, you can make gold. But they don't. They hire people who have no love whatsoever for Star Wars, and it shows. It really shows. You should have put Dave Filoni in charge of making the trilogy. Be like, hey, we want a female character lead. And Dave Filoni would be like, all right, I'll have Luke Skywalker trainer. She'll be a new Jedi. She'll have limits. She'll know the Force because he at least knows George Lucas's mind and how he worked. Some people don't like Ahsoka, but at least she had growth and wasn't like a Wonder Ray who could do all things. She could force heal. Out of fucking nowhere, she's like, I could heal any wound. I'm like, well, that would be fucking great for like all the other movies.
Right.
Like, Qui-Gon, you got stabbed in the chest. Force heal.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan says Qui-Gon. Their excuse was, well, it's probably in those Jedi texts that Luke found. I'm like, that probably everybody in the Jedi Order knew about.
And wasn't that the whole point?
Right.
Everybody knew about those texts.
I'm like, Yoda knew about him, of course. So why didn't Yoda just go get the text?
Didn't Yoda like help write them or something?
No, they're like older. They're like from the first
Uh,
like generation of Jedi. That's where he was. He was like on the first Jedi temple. So he was
yeah.
hiding out at.
And didn't
Which,
they
if he
destroy the
found the
books?
Lord, it would have
Didn't
been
they
Tython.
destroy those books anyway?
No, she pretended to. She had them on the Millennium Falcon, but
Oh,
Yoda
that's right.
kind of struck down lightning. That way, Luke didn't know she stole the books. Which another thing, Force Ghost can now summon lightning.
Yeah,
You're a fucking ghost. You literally in the original movies, Obi-Wan shows up with his Force Ghost, and he's like, I need your help, and he's like, I can't help you. You're on your own. All I can do is, encourage you. It's literally all you can do. And this one, Force Ghost can catch shit. I'd be like, hey, Force Ghost, come here. Here's a lightsaber. 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 Let's go to fucking war. You can pass objects through the Force. Through the Force. Oh my god! They literally had the most dumbest thing I ever heard. It's called a Diadem, where Rey and Kylo are linked through the Force. That's why the thing they can touch fingers.
Mm-hmm.
They do that whole finger touch thing that all the Reylos fucking went nuts for. They're like, oh my god, they're touching fingers. I'm like, what? And not only that, but in this one, she has a lightsaber. And he's like, strike me down and I will take you over. I'm like, why would you tell her that? Like, Palpatine's literally telling her, if you kill me, I'm going to take over your body and become you. Isn't that fucking awesome? Let's do it. Kill me. Kill me. And she's like, I'm like, fuck you. I'm walking. I'm like, all right, well, fucking, I'm gone. And so she like puts the lightsaber back. He's like, yes, do it. And like the lightsaber's gone. And she like pulls her hands. The lightsaber's gone. Kylo reaches his hand back from his back. He's got the fucking lightsaber. He's like, wait a fuck. I'm like, ah!
Stupid.
Like, why don't you just grab Rey and pull her to you?
These
You can
people
pull
are.
objects. Why don't you just grab Rey, and literally just be like, whoop, and pull her out of that whole situation? And then they'll be back at the very beginning and be like, get out of here. And she'd be like, all right, and fucking run away. And then Palpatine would be like, shit. But instead, like, he shows up. He finally gets to him, and he's like, oh, you're a Diadem. And he, like, force absorbs them and then, like, recovers himself. And, like, his clothes change. And he like becomes younger again and more powerful. And now he can not only can he shoot lightning on his head, he can shoot storm lightning where he can like hit spaceships in the sky.
Right.
All of them. Not hit a single one of his ships. But he's like, and then she makes him stop because she brings out her lightsaber and he's just like, fine, and you'll die. And he goes, and then she brings out another one, an X, and then shoots the lightning back at him again, like he did when he was, when he did with Anakin. So lightning's like, and instead of just making him ugly, it's like disintegrating his entire body. And I'm like, turn it off. Like, if I see that my lightning, I'm shocking someone, is starting to come at me, I'm gonna fucking turn it off. Like, oh, never mind, I'm gonna bring my lightsaber out.
Yeah, they don't really do a lot of thinking when they write this
And
stuff.
so he's like, ah! He just disintegrates, and she's just like, all right, I win, and then she falls over dead. She died. Oh my god! And you hear like all the voices of all the Jedi like right before then. We all live in you. It's all in you, Rey. We have your back. It's like all the famous Jedi throughout time is like speaking to her. I'm like, yeah, because Rey she has all the Jedi in her. All the Jedi are in her. And it's Palpatine's like, I am all the Sith. And she's like, I am all the Jedi. I'm like, ah. Oh, like, do these actors like say this and go, really? Like, I can't imagine the guy who played Palpatine for all these years read that and goes, That's a good line, guys. Good job. He's probably like, really? Are you sure you want me to say this? Yes. I don't want to. Oh.
I said, nope. I raised this.
They literally don't explain how they bring him back whatsoever. There's like dark magic. Dark Sith magic. That's how I'm back. Dark Sith magic. It's like, of course. Of course. And then he's like, I created Palpatine. And they have like clones of Palpatine, like these weird fucking tanks. And you're like, no. Kylo was still at least he was a little better than the Last Jedi. He wasn't as much of a bitch, but he was still pretty.
You saw that stupid lightsaber sword?
Yeah,
That's the dumbest looking thing ever.
I know. I hate that.
It makes no sense. It's like
they literally have it lure like later, like at the beginning.
Why do you need the two going this way? What are those? What purpose does those serve?
It's supposed to look like a sword. That's what
I get it, but why?
Literally, if you watch some of the original movies,
it's not called light sword. I have a light sword. It's a lightsaber. It's a saber for me.
Yeah, well,
a sword. Light sword.
They literally explain why you can't do this because there's literally a part of a movie where they talk about the lightsabers, and they literally ask, why can't I make a lightsaber, do different things? And they're like, because the way the energy has to flow, that's why you have the crystal and the way they put it together, and that's why it always comes out one way,
right?
A straight beam.
Yeah. So what they did was
if you put it any other way, it'll mess with the power of the lightsaber. It won't be as powerful.
Right. So literally,
and then Kylo Ren's like,
it's like whoever made that had no idea about lightsaber. Let's create a new type of lightsaber. Yeah, I got this idea. It's gonna look dumb as hell, and it's gonna look like this. What is those? What purpose does that serve?
I didn't understand.
If you look at a sword, and you see the two things like that, that's part of the handle. Okay, there's the reason why you have the metal that goes out like this is to help hold the sword in place. It's literally to help balance the weapon. So why?
Dude, you don't even want to know.
It's like
other lightsabers.
When I'm fighting with this, when am I fighting with this? Can I go like this, yeah? I just imagine myself doing this and just stabbing myself.
Have you seen Rebels, the cartoon?
They literally what if they're like attacking each other? Like, oh my god, I'm.
So anyways, in Rebels, if you ever watch Rebels, they have the worst one. They have like a double one, but it has like a circle in the middle, and then they can hit a button and it spins like a fucking helicopter, and they fly with it. They fucking fly. This is like the biggest problem I have with that show. It's like these like Sith Inquisitors are like, and like literally like fucking like hovering above the ground.
How the hell does how does that can't turn? The handle.
Well, it had like a handle, and then they have the beam, but they have like a circular thing that goes around it, which the beam is coming out of, and then they hit a button, and the circle thing spins. So the beam's spinning. So it's like, and they can spin it around. So they're fighting. They can spin it whenever they want. Don't ask questions. We don't ask questions. Dude, it's so bad. Like literally, like jumping off.
Shit!
Like,
I just killed myself.
Having to spin, and they're like hovering in the air. I'm like,
well, what are they gonna do after that?
I'm gonna fight you.
Let me fight you.
Like, how are they actually flying? That's my question. It's like,
logistically, how do you fight like that? How do you go like, I can fight? Wait, that's my lightsaber. How am I gonna fight? I'm in the air. I'm already in the air. My lightsaber is turning up here like this. So how do I attack you?
They're trying like getting away from you. They'll just land.
This is my escape.
It's bad, dude. It's like that was the dumbest thing I ever seen created from Star Wars.
Oh my god!
They had one where it's like a blaster. Like he had like a weird looking blaster, and then like the lightsaber comes out of the blaster. So he's like he'll like have the lightsaber, he'll turn off the lightsaber and like blast at people and then switch on the lightsaber. I'm like, the guess that's cool. I guess he can
Not
work it
really.
for shooting like
Looks-
lightsaber
That sounds
energy,
retarded.
but yeah, it was still pretty
No,
bad.
if you have like one of those, I guess it wouldn't be bad if you had like it attach, like if you could attach it to like a rifle, like a what are those old days rifles called?
Are you talking like a musket?
No, what's that?
Those you talking about bayonets?
Bayonet.
Like a musket and bayonet.
Yeah, that would make sense because you could attach it to the, and then I guess. I mean, I guess it would work because you could shoot and then defend yourself. Like,
It was so dumb.
I guess that might work, but
It just
logistically, it still sounds retarded as hell.
like the one thing that annoyed me about the Rise of Skywalker is Rey in like the first movie, and throughout the movie she has this fucking staff she carries around with her everywhere, and she can fight with the damn staff. They literally show her in the thing where she's using a lightsaber and she cannot hit this stupid fucking robot. Like the thing is like shooting, and she's like she's getting hit. And she finally gets mad, throws the lightsaber down, picks up her staff, and like whips it around and fucking stabs the robot.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she's like,
well, no, she uses a staff and she just stabs the robot through with the staff.
Well, I know, but I'm talking about later on in the fight.
I'm sitting there like, why is she using a one-handed lightsaber? She can fight with a staff. She needs a dual lightsaber. You know the ones the long ones, like freaking Darth Maul had.
Yeah,
she's one of those. Like the whole movie, I wanted her to have one of those. And it made more sense because she uses a staff to fight for like forever. That's what she raised herself with, is fighting with a staff.
Well, the difference is the staff would be like is bigger, so she can grab onto multiple ends. Whereas
you would make a longer handle.
Sword, you would be like, she'd be like, oh, I just cut off my hand. Well, that sucks.
But still, it would be way better because like in the first movie, this annoyed a lot of people. Like they show her in a staff and she's fighting with a staff and she's pretty good with it. And everyone's like, okay, she's gonna have a dual lightsaber. That would make sense. And then she like all of a sudden there's like she awakens.
Or like a staff saber. And like a longer and then like a short freaking like laser.
At the end. That would be interesting actually to see like a really long freaking metal shaft and then like the ends are just lightsabers.
Yeah, like two smaller, like or like maybe medium-sized lightsabers, where they're not actually that big, but she's that might be interesting.
It was so dumb. I was just like, the first way this annoyed a lot of people because.
But the sword, I cannot get over that sword. The sword is retarded looking. Okay, it looks so bad. It looks so stupid. I just want to. No, yeah, Kylo Ren's sword.
Oh, Kylo, no, Kylo Ren's fucking
sword. His sword, the light sword thing.
Yeah,
it just looks retarded. When you just look at it, it looks so cheesy and stupid. I'm like,
if you know anything about swords, that thing is called. It's supposed to help block other swords from hitting your hand, but it's also supposed to help keep it in your hand.
Right.
Like if you're fighting with a sword, your hand could slip off. So that's supposed to help with from slipping off.
Right, and it's also about balancing the metal. You have to have that with the metal balancing.
You're gonna cut your fucking fingers off. It's gonna slide. Your hands are gonna slide up, and all of a sudden you're gonna be like, whoop. Ah!
Well, if your hand slides up on a lightsaber, you're fighting. That's why it's a saber. I mean, a saber. If you look at a saber, although normally a saber has like a. That's the other thing about lightsaber I never understood is it doesn't have the hook around your hand. But
are you talking like the old cutlass looking thing?
Yeah, and that's what a saber is a cutlass.
No.
So, if they would have made like a cutlass version of the saber,
I think they do. I think they're writing a new
not too bad
Republic thing, and they have
not
like this
not terrible. But the sword is really dumb looking. It's super cheesy. If you look at any of the, just here, let's look at Kyle. Like, let's look at just this right here. How dumb does this look? I mean, it just looks dumb. Look at this. That's a poster. It's still there. Daniel. Oh, I think we lost Daniel. Yeah, looks like we lost Daniel. um. Well, that kind of sucks. I guess we will go ahead and end for the night anyway. But yeah, this sword looks so bad.